Oh,
And
let's not say that. I mean, listen, the way you're eating pineapple and keeping regular, I think you could be here for a long, long time.
thanks for saying that. Good to talk to you. How's everybody doing?
Man, better than we deserve. It is a chilly morning here in North Alabama, and Christmas is right around the corner. This is going to be our last What Happened When before Christmas. And Tony, around this time of year, everywhere I go, people says, "You ready for Christmas? You about ready for Christmas?" I don't even know what the hell that means, but I think it means you have all of your shopping done.
Right, that's what it
And
means. Yeah.
okay, so let me ask you this. She doesn't listen to the program. This is a safe space.
Yeah.
What's Lois getting for Christmas this year?
I'm not telling you that because you're a big mouth and you'll spread it everywhere.
What is it? Okay, I mean,
Okay.
you did get her something this year. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
you told
I
me a
did.
few years ago all you get Lois for Christmas is hard dick and conversation.
Right.
Have you upgraded that?
Yeah.
There's a real gift with a bow on it this time.
Yes, there is.
Okay. I know there was a fancy sewing machine in the past. I know there was a
Oh,
Peloton in the past. Like
right.
you've been every now and again, you've been known to be a good gift giver. You're not going to give us a hint at all. We're going to
No,
find out next week.
it's nothing big, but I want to tell you this that I've been around. This is my 66th year, and
With
a first,
AEW, you've been with
no,
AEW.
seemingly,
Yes.
but this is a first for Christmas for me.
How so?
No Christmas tree,
What? Wait, what?
none.
What? Why?
I don't know. Ask the bitch. I mean, ask Lois why there's no tree.
Well, listen, we know that she, like Humpty Dumpty, had a great fall earlier
Right?
this year. Is that the reason? It's just too much of a hassle for her to put it up?
Yeah. She just said I just don't want to fool with one this year. And normally we're not here on Christmas.
Oh, I see.
We go to like to Chris's house or somewhere. Sometimes we've gone up to my sister's house in Virginia, and sometimes we've gone to Matt's house in New Jersey. But so since we're not going to be here, there'll be no really presents under the tree because we ship them all out.
I see.
So I just don't want to fool with, and I said that's fine. You know, we got this little beagle who probably will knock it over 100 times anyway, and so
Is that
first
beagle a terrorist? It feels like that beagle's taking over your life.
it's taking over hers. It's a freaking mess, man.
Hmm.
It is a mess. So we have no Christmas tree. And so I said, okay, fuck it. Then I won't even decorate the house. We have no decorations at all. None.
How do you feel about that? Seems like you're a quarter hot about it.
Feels like I'm celebrating Hanukkah.
I think you're still allowed to decorate for Hanukkah.
Yeah, we are. We got some very, very good friends across the street who are Jewish. And we went over to their house and one of the nights to light the candle
Oh, that's cool.
and they decorate. And but no, just another Christmas. And when you work
Mm-hmm.
around Christmas, like for instance, we've got 2 days later, we have Dynamite on the
In
27th
Orlando.
in Orlando. 2 days before, on the 23rd, we've got a Collision in San Antonio. So I really don't get that big Christmas break that some people get, So I really can't go anywhere this time. I mean the Saturday shows have kind of put a crimp in being able to spend a lot of time together. I we recently, if you'll recall, went to Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
We taped on Tuesday and had a live show on Wednesday. Because we taped on Tuesday, we did not have a show live on Saturday. So I got home Thursday after the taping or after the live Montreal show and did not leave again until we left for Dallas on Wednesday. So Thursday to Wednesday, I was home. And it was
That's amazing.
the longest time I've been home. And after being at home that long, I realized how much I enjoyed the road.
Well, the road is fun at EWTIX.com as you're listening tonight. They're in Oklahoma City, and the rumor and innuendo is that JR's in town. He's back in his Oklahoma house. So
Yeah.
hope you get a chance to catch up with Jim tonight as folks are listening. And of course, this weekend, you mentioned San Antonio getting a big collision show at the Frostbank Center. Tickets on sale now, AEWTIX.com. And how about a little stocking stuffer? A great last minute present for the wrestling fan in your life. AEW coming to Orlando on Wednesday, December 27th. And tickets on sale now at AEWTIX.com. But Tony, we're kind of burying the lead. It's pay-per-view season. You guys are right around the corner from World's End, going down in Long Island, and it's December 30th. AEW always over-delivers on pay-per-view. And speaking of over-delivering on pay-per-view, I felt like Ring of Honor did this past weekend. You gave me a heads up. Hey, man, are you watching this? And my wife had me doing some holiday stuff. And I said, man, I'm taping it. I'm going to watch it later. And then you said, oh, no, you need to go watch Vikingo and Black Taurus right now. So I made the wife stop whatever the hell we were doing and said, hey, Tony said we need to watch this. That's a spectacle unlike I've seen before, Tony. There was some stuff in there I've never seen anywhere ever before. It was unbelievable. Thanks for the heads up.
It's one of those matches, and very rarely do I say this to myself, but it was one of those matches where about 3/4 of the way through it, I'm thinking, one of these kids are going to die tonight.
Yeah.
Because they just put their bodies on the line for, and then, you know, I'm backstage and Vikingo comes back and he's hurting, man. He is really hurting. He sits there and the doctors attend to him. Then he takes a few breaths and he says, no, I'm okay. And he walks away and I'm thinking, geez, it's a freaking miracle. It was just amazing. Now I had seen Black Taurus at the Ric Flair final match. That's the first time I had seen him. So then of course, I saw him backstage and really got to meet him, say hello to him. But for a guy his size, he can do some amazing things. And that was really, to me, a 5-star match. It just really was. So, and then if you watch the entire show, I thought Athena and young Billy Starks had a great match. Obviously, the
FTR match was nuts.
Yeah, it was nuts. Those people, again, putting their bodies on the line. The last man standing, or whatever that was called, match for the television championship was great, especially the last two, Commander and Kyle Fletcher. That's worth watching too. Where Fletcher won the television championship. So if you haven't watched that, it's worth watching. It was a good, I really think I think it's a shame because, you know, a lot of people see Ring of Honor as like, well, they're just on streaming and it's just throwaway matches. And I get it. But the last two times we've really delivered on pay-per-views on Ring of Honor. So
I think it's been every time on pay-per-view. And by the way, anybody who's saying, oh, it's just on streaming, guys, if we think of it like, you know, what NXT was, look at where NXT is now. Mm-hmm. And let's also, I was really appreciative in Tony's media scrum afterwards, where he really put context to the number of tickets sold. Because listen, there's some tribalism in wrestling and people hate on anything AEW does. And I get it. Hey, man, do you. Yeah, but when he pointed out, hey, you can count on two hands the number of times not AEW, but Ring of Honor drew more than 2,000 fans. Like, this is a marked improvement from where Ring of Honor was prior to his ownership as far as attendance and things like that. And I think he's on the money when he says that pay-per-view was arguably one of the best values of the year. You can catch this entire show. We just talked about it. Watch ROH.com. And you don't have to know all the characters. You don't have to know all the performers. But if you want to see some stuff you've never seen before, and you're truly a wrestling fan, it's about as good of a value as you can get. It's watchroh.com.